talk. Good afternoon, Nagaland.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Dimapur. How are you? I haven't heard you. Say loudly. How are you?
Doing good.
President of the Congress Party and our youthful candidate, Mr. Supanmeran Jamir. I think we should rename him as Superman Jamir.
Yes.
My colleague, AICC in charge, Nagaland, Girish Chodankarji, AICC Secretary, my colleague Ranajit Mukherjee ji, our working president, Mr. Kheri Tono ji, the president of the Rising People's Party of Nagaland, Mr. Joel Rangma, Mr. Secy Jamir, Mr. K. Tori, Mr. Nilo Rangma, my friend Apuk Jamir, Mr. Jakilo, and all the dignitaries on the dais, as also all the friends of the dais. Let me take this opportunity to welcome you on behalf of Mr. Rahul Gandhi, Mr. Mallikarjun Kharge, and all of us from the core of our heart for being here today and for ensuring that Nagaland is going to win in this parliament election. India is going to win in this parliament election. My salutes to each one of you and my heartfelt thanks to each one of you. As my friend said, President of the AICC, Mr. Mallikarjun Kharge, wanted to be here today. He had some fever and asked me to come. I feel myself privileged and lucky. Friends, what is this election about in this country? What are we fighting for? Why is each one of you here? Why is Mr. Rahul Gandhi traversing across the length and breadth of the country, spreading a message of love and compassion, inclusion and inclusivity? That's a question that each young men and women, not only of Nagaland but for the entire country, must ask themselves. We have to save. India is under attack by Modi government today. India's constitutional ethos are under attack by Bharatiya Janata Party and RSS today. India's pluralism is under attack by the BJP and RSS. India's diversity is under attack by BJP and RSS. India's varied ethnicity is under attack by BJP and RSS.
Yes.
India's constitution, which is the foundation of all its ethos, is today under attack. And the responsibility lies on each one of us, on me, on her, on him, on each one of us, to rise together in unison and to say, India will not be divided by this sinister design.
Yes.
BJP is propagating today, along with its multiple allies, a culture of hate and division. BJP is attacking ethnic diversity and identity. BJP is attacking cultures and subcultures of millions and millions of Indians. BJP is also attacking, as my friends were pointing out, our dress codes. What are you going to wear? They are telling us women cannot wear jeans. They cannot wear dresses. They have to dress in a particular fashion. I have to dress in a particular fashion. You have to dress in a particular fashion. They want to tell us that. My friend Joel was saying, BJP wants to tell you what to eat. I am incidentally, Joel, a vegan. But it does not matter if I can have a cheese sandwich and you can have a chicken sandwich. I have absolutely no problem, for I am Congress. That's the exact difference. BJP is also attacking various ethnic languages. BJP is attacking customs and traditions. And where is it emanating from? Friends, this is emanating from the attack on India's constitution. For India's constitution, which the Congress party gave us, is the repository of diversity, repository of pluralism, repository of secularism, and that is under attack. And that's why Mr. Rio will not tell you, but BJP's Union Minister Anant Kumar Hegde says, if we come to power this time, they will change the constitution. BJP's candidates, Jyoti Mirda, Lallu Singh, Arun Govil, every day repeat to the people in their respective constituency, vote BJP to power, they will change the constitution. We laid down our lives. India's people, India's freedom fighters laid down their lives. For what? So that each one of us can live in this free land together and in a cohesive fashion. And that is what is under attack. Friends, there are two models in India today. One is the BJP and NDPP model. Some of it was said today, but I want to paraphrase it for you. NDPP, BJP model is dictate, impose, force, intimidate. Modi model is dictate, force, intimidate, impose. What is the Congress model? Compassion, love, dialogue, listen, and find a solution. That's the Congress model. It was rightly said by my friends Girish here and by other speakers. NDPP, BJP have 60 MLAs today. They have a chief minister, they have 2 deputy chief ministers. They have a prime minister. They have the entire councils of ministers. Yet why can't they deliver? Please remember in 2023, what did NDPP say? They said elections for solutions. And today what does NDPP stand for? No Direction Propaganda Party. NDPP. It has now become a No Direction Propaganda Party. And who is it in league with? And who is it in league with? BJP. बहुत झूठी party. So you have a बहुत झूठी party and you have a No Direction Propaganda Party. They are a recipe for doom. But we will not let this happen. The people of Nagaland and people of India will not let it happen. I am sure about it. I ask myself, as a citizen of this country, if they have chief minister, if they have 2 deputy chief minister, if they have entire assembly in their pocket, if they have parliament with them, if they have prime minister, if they have council of ministers, why can't they find a solution to the problem of the Naga people?
Yes.
Naga peace solution, please remember, it was started in the 1990s and went through many prime ministers, including Congress prime ministers. Finally, they signed the 2015 framework agreement. Modi ji asked, I remember, he called one day, very excitedly, he called Sonia Gandhi ji. Oh, we've done the deal and it will be implemented tomorrow. Mr. Modi, it is 2024 now. Where is that framework agreement? Has anybody seen more than 1 page of that framework agreement?
No.
What are the contours of that agreement? Why has it not been implemented? When will it be implemented? What is the subject? Does it have a date or it is an undated agreement? The truth, my friends, is the agreement has also again become a jumla of Modi. For nothing has happened since 2015 up to 2024. As against this, when Congress government was there, Rajiv Gandhi ji entered into the Assam Accord and solved the Assam problem. He did the Mizo Accord, solved the Mizo problem. He did the Punjab Accord and solved the Punjab problem. I assure you, the day Superman Jameer is in Parliament, with your blessings, we will be able to solve to your satisfaction this issue also. Friends, I also want to say something about Article 371A. Please remember, in 1962, I was not born. Most of these young people here were not born.
Yes.
But the truth is that the Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru, the Congress party, gave us Article 371A of the Constitution. While some of us take it for granted, but what is 371A? It protects Naga traditions. 371A protects Naga culture. 371A protects our customary law and practices. 371A protects ownership and transfer of land. 371A protects the Naga way of life. And 1963 Nagaland came into being, founded upon that principle. But BJP wants to change the constitution. I want to say today, as a responsible Indian and as a responsible citizen, what will be the first thing that will happen? The day constitution will go, Article 371A will go. They will attack your customs. They will attack your practices. They will attack your customary law. They will attack your language. They will attack your culture. They will attack your subculture. They will attack your language. This is what we are trying to protect. For we believe that every Indian household, whatever his features may be, somebody may be short, somebody may be tall, somebody may be fair, somebody may be dark, somebody may look like one set of features, another one may have another set of features. Everybody is an Indian and have a right to cohabitate. Can NDPP protect the constitution? I ask yourself, can they stand against Modi and say constitution can't be changed? The answer, my friends, is no. Only Congress can do it. Only Superman Jameer has the capacity to stand in Parliament, stand and speak on your behalf and protect Article 371A. And that's not all. Modi government now wants to abolish the free movement agreement with Myanmar. Amit Shah said this on 21st of February in Guwahati this year. I ask you, each one of you, what will happen to our relatives and friends and families who live across the border? I ask each one of you to ponder over what will happen to our free trade with Myanmar. I ask each one of you, what will happen to your right to go freely up to 16 kilometers into their territory and if need be get a pass to stay for 2 weeks in that country? Can NDPP protect this right? Can this right be taken away without appropriate consultations? Should the borders be sealed without the consent of the people of Nagaland as also other states? Should the tradition and practices, should the families across the border not be permitted to cohabitate and live together? These are questions that can only be answered by dialogue and discussion. Yes. It's not that Amit Shah, the Lord, one day comes to Guwahati and announces that the border will be sealed. Does Mr. Rao have the guts to rise up and tell Mr. Amit Shah and Mr. Narendra Modi that they will not be part of NDA if they proceed to do so? The answer is clearly no. Only Mr. Superman Jameer can do it, I assure you. He can protect your rights. My friend Mr. Joel was talking about Uniform Civil Code. Since I am also a student of the Constitution, I want to tell you, the Constitution framers kept it as part of the directive principles of state policy for a reason. Uniform Civil Code cannot be imposed. It has to be a process of dialogue, discussion, and a complete agreement with everybody. But what does the BJP manifesto say? They will impose now the Uniform Civil Code. Can uniform civil code, which is directive by nature, which is conciliatory by nature, which is founded upon dialogue and discussion by nature, how can that be imposed? What will happen if such a code is imposed? Perhaps Naga customs will be abolished.
Yes.
Perhaps Naga culture will be assaulted. Your customary law will definitely be abolished. Your right over land will definitely be taken away. I ask myself and I ask each one of you, friends, let's ponder over it. Can NDPP protect it? I ask you. Do you believe that Mr. Rio can protect it? I don't think so. The answer is clearly no. The only people who will stand and say there cannot be no compulsion, no imposition, and everything has to be through dialogue and discussion, and without Naga people's consent it cannot be done. BJP is also now promising CAA. We saw what happened to our brothers and sisters in Assam, even to our Hindu brothers and sisters in Assam, to our Bengali brothers and sisters in Assam. Thousands and thousands of them are still in camps. Each one of you will then have to prove your residence. We'll have to prove your lineage. We'll have to prove, even my friends of the media, you will have to prove that you and your forefathers are original resident of this land. Does everybody have property papers? Does everybody have proof of from their grandfathers, great-grandfathers' time? The answer is clearly no. This is your land. And that's why Congress party said CAA cannot be discriminatory. It cannot become a tool to deny original people of the land their right to the land and their rights over the land. I ask you today, can Mr. Rio stop it? Can NDPP stop it? The answer is clearly no. For only when Mr. Jameer's voice will join hands with Mr. Mallikarjun Kharge's voice and Rahul Gandhiji's voice in Parliament, that no such imposition will happen, I assure you today. My friends, much was spoken about the crimes that are being committed, the state-sponsored crime or state-instigated crimes against minorities. And not only Christian minorities, Sikh minorities are under attack. In Punjab, when farmers go and ask for their rights, the Sikh farmers are branded as Khalistanis and terrorists by the BJP leaders. Buddhists are under attack. Muslim minorities under attack. Christian minorities under attack. My friend here, Joel, was saying that in Manipur about 249 churches were burned. I was reading a report, Joel, and I was telling that to Mr. Jameer. 649 churches were burned down in Manipur. Many other places of worship of other religion and communities were burned down. Did Prime Minister Modi say a single word? Did Prime Minister Modi decide to visit Manipur? Did he ever express sympathy for women who are being paraded naked?
No.
The answer is clearly no. The BJP government looked the other way, and a newspaper report today say Assam Rifles gave a presentation to Government of India and said all this was happening with the complicity of the BJP Chief Minister of Manipur. How can we tolerate it? Does it not impact people of Nagaland? Does it not affect your sentiments? And this is not all. 287 are the number of attacks on Christians in Uttar Pradesh alone in 2023. A man dressed as Santa Claus is beaten up in Vadodara, Gujarat. In Periyapatna, Karnataka, a church is vandalized and an ideal of Christ as an infant is broken down and thrown away in the gutter by the same forces that Mr. Joel was referring to. In Delhi, a church built on government land is bulldozed without even a notice to them. Does everybody, the Hindus, the Muslims, the Christians, the Sikhs, the Buddhists, the Jains, the Parsi, do we not all have a right to practice our religion under Article 25, which is a fundamental right? That's why I'm saying Constitution is under attack today. In garb of the law on religious conversions, Christian missionaries are targeted every day. If something wrong is done, please let the law take its course. But do not target them because they belong to a particular religion. Does it not stir your emotions? Does it not impact you? Does it not affect you? Has Mr. Rio ever spoken a single word about assaults being done on minorities across the country? The answer is clearly no. He cannot speak, for he is being held captive by Prime Minister Modi and the Bharatiya Janata Party. What did the NDPP do? They did nothing. My friends, in the end, I only want to say one thing. In Nagaland today, there is a syndicate running. That syndicate is not of BJP, NDPP alone. They are the lords and the masters. That syndicate is of extortion. That syndicate is of corruption. That syndicate is of markup prices. I was checking with Mr. Jameen today. Just to give you, somebody wants to construct a house. The iron bars cost almost 55 rupees a kg in Dimapur today, while they cost 30 rupees in Delhi. Why? 25 rupees can't be the cost of transportation, and anyway we don't have steel factories in Delhi. Most of them comes from Odisha, which is closer to you than to New Delhi. Is it not clear? Is it not correct that it's impossible? The highest price of bricks anywhere in India is today in Nagaland. It is impossible to buy sand. For an ordinary people to construct a house, to buy minimum basic needs of the household have become impossible. And unemployment is at its nadir today. I was trying to look at the data for Nagaland. The graduate unemployment rate is 40%. The postgraduate unemployment rate is 45%. What will happen to thousands of these young men and women if they can't find good life, good living, a job, a respectable livelihood and a respectable way forward? There are 70,442 people registered in the unemployment exchanges in this small state. For every 50 government jobs, 14,000 young men and women of Nagaland, they write an exam and still they don't get government job. For Rio government only believes in backdoor entry. So the young men and women of Nagaland are losing now hope of ever getting a government job. Do we want such kind of government? On the other hand, look at the Congress guarantees. Shri Rahul Gandhi, Shri Mallikarjun Kharge, we have released a manifesto which we call the Nyay Patra. Nyay Patra means a clarion call for justice. We promise to you, Mr. Modi has not filled up 30 lakh government jobs in India. 30 lakh. 4 lakh railway jobs are vacant. About 3 lakh army and armed forces jobs are vacant. We promise to you that day a Congress government is installed in Delhi, within 1 year we will give 30 lakh government jobs to young men and women of this country. Not only that, the most challenging part in Nagaland has been, how do you do entrepreneurship? How do we ensure our young are skilled? How do we ensure our young are trained in search of a better life? So Congress has come with a plan. There is Apprenticeship Act in this country, which is unused. Congress government in Delhi will pay to every young man and women a apprenticeship training job, and will pay 1 lakh rupee directly into his or her account. 1 lakh rupee to every young man and women who wants to do apprenticeship and wants to look for a job. Friends, students take loans but they are unable to pay. So Rahul Gandhi ji and Kharge ji have decided, Congress has decided, Whatever is the amount of student loan, I think it's about 70,000 crore in the country. All student loans one time will be waived, nothing to be paid back. Women are the cornerstone of any country. They are the drivers of economy. They are the drivers of family. They are the drivers of wisdom. They are the repository of wisdom. We implemented it first in Karnataka, where I am in charge. We call it Greh Lakshmi. We pay to 1 crore 25 lakh women 2,000 rupees every month. Joel, that's we are already doing in the Congress government. 58,000 crore rupees we are putting into women's account. Now Congress has decided, if Congress party was to be voted to power by people of India, by people of Nagaland, to every poor and middle class women, we will pay 1 lakh rupees into our account every year. 8,000 rupees every month. So that they feel empowered. So that they are able to run the households.
Yes.
So that they are able to take care of their minimum needs. This is the next step post Narega. And the Narega wages will be increased to 400 rupees. We are also going to ensure that every family, because what happens to a middle class family, how do they become poor and how do poor become go into abject poverty? One person has to fall ill in the family. One person falls ill, all the savings of the house goes. So Congress will give to every family in India a free 25 lakh rupee insurance cover. Anybody falls ill, Congress government of the country, for all Indians, from Kashmir to Kanyakumari, from Porbandar to Dimapur, everybody, every family will have a 25 lakh rupee insurance cover, and the Congress government of the country will pay for it. So all I want to say in the end to you, as my friend who sang the opening song, let's rise together. Let's rise together for compassion. Let's rise together for inclusivity. Let's rise together for unity. Let's rise together to show our diversity, and let's rise together to defeat those who are attacking our culture, who are attacking our constitution, who are attacking our ethos, and who are attacking our identity. And let's throw BJP and NDPP in Bay of Bengal, and let's send Mr. Superman Jameel. Please come once again here. I urge you, let's send our Superman Jameel as your representative in Parliament, and I assure you the Congress government will be formed the day my friend here will be in Parliament with your blessing. Thank you.